I'm a mother of 5 beautiful children, and 3 of them have been or are in OROT.
My son is in Torah Academy, and he's been part of the OROT program since kindergarten. He's now in 3rd grade.
Our son was in GON and in OROT, and also in 1st grade now in OROT.
My son Matthew, when he was 9 months old, he had a rare neurological brain condition called pachygyria. It has been a very long process of finding the right place for Matthew. And if it wasn't for a really close friend of mine who said to me, Abby, get Matthew into OROT because OROT will be the best place for him.
My name is Beverly Bernstein, and I'm the Educational Director of OROT. I'd like to invite you to tour with me the OROT classes in our host schools. OROT makes it possible for children with diverse learning needs to receive a Jewish day school education.
It was very important for us as parents to have our son in a Jewish school. For him to be in an environment that he already was familiar with and that was a part of his life.
We knew that each one of these children needed a special place.
These students would not be able to learn in the mainstream class.
And for many of our parents, they would feel they had absolutely no option if their kids couldn't go to a Jewish day school.
I see how OROT is able to give each student what they need culturally as well as the academics. It's going to make me cry.
We try to make individualized curriculums for each child. We keep the lines of communication open with parents. We form strong bonds with our mainstream teachers, and we implement research-based curricula in all developmental areas.
They really recognized so easily and so well where deficits were and what they needed to work on.
When they know that if one program doesn't work, they design another program.
We use technology, we use manipulatives, we use different modalities.
We know that OROT's using a lot of the technologies and techniques that are found in mainstream schools and really sort of bleeding edge. They sort of grab little pieces that they find effective and build their own strategies on top of them.
My favorite season is summer because I can go swimming with my dad.
Excellent, and then what do we do?
A period.
I use touchscreen technology. It teaches them how to share, how to wait their turn, how to help each other. Of course, it teaches them the math, the reading, all of the skills that we need in academics.
I use a multi-sensory approach to reading.
This allows the students to interact with the words in a way that's meaningful for them, building on their strengths.
An alternative to taking a geometry test was to do a keynote presentation that encompassed everything we've learned in geometry this year. And my student Sam, who's an OROT student, created a spectacular keynote presentation that accurately depicted every area of geometry that he was taught this year. It was spectacular.
Geometry Shapes by Sam Levin. An octagon is a polygon with 8 equal sides.
Nice, that's so cool. Our goal is to mainstream these students when appropriate.
It's our philosophy that the children learn how to be students in a mainstream setting.
When OROT mainstreams kids, they don't just throw them back in the mainstream.
And the strategy is to keep the groups very small over the development period here so he gets these core foundation skills of learning, and then reintroduce him to the mainstream as he gets older and older and older.
The OROT teacher and I work very closely together as a team.
They let me know what his limitations are and what his capabilities are, and then when I have that information, I could tweak what I'm doing in my classroom to meet his needs.
The goal is to build and nurture our son so that he develops the skills that will be necessary for him to be successful in a mainstream classroom.
Our goal is to create strategies and skill sets so that our students feel successful in learning.
Even after we mainstream students academically, some of them still need behavioral and emotional support.
The OROT teachers also work with the help that we have coming from the outside.
We work with a behavioral specialist from the Kohelet Foundation.
Nassim has an outside therapist that works with him. She loves working with the OROT staff.
And it's really a team atmosphere.
They're able to set goals, implement goals, and work hand in hand with the doctors to facilitate those goals.
Our philosophy is to build a program around the whole child, not just the academic piece of the child.
We focus on the well-being of the child.
It's very frustrating and disheartening to watch a child struggle and fail. That's when I feel so fortunate that we have an OROT program in our school.
I don't even think possibly that I could have asked for Matthew to be in a better place. He is learning, he's reading. They have an out-of-the-box curriculum for him. No other school wanted to give Matthew an out-of-the-box curriculum. They just wanted to follow the guidelines.
It's about the fact that this is a precious little neshama that needs care.
It is very, very, very wonderful to see the progress that the kids make.
The OROT teachers and I believe that this is the child's journey. We're there to provide support, to teach strategies, to make modifications and accommodations. But our main goal is to make the child as successful a learner and a person as he or she can be.
When I need a miracle, I turn to OROT.